How is everyone? All right. Get a few people in here and I'll do a giveaway and then I'll start my first auction. Oh. All right. Let's get some people in here. All right, guys. Let's get in that giveaway. And we'll start our first. Any Morgans? I do have a few Morgans. I'll run some. All right. First auction, we're going to do two 1964 Kennedy half dollars, both 90% silver. Two 1964 Kennedy half dollars. All right, auction 27. All right, this is auction number one. Two 1964 Kennedy half dollars, both 90% silver. I'm gonna say yes on the bullets, because the price hasn't changed that much from yesterday. All right, Messy. It's auction one. All right. I'll run a few small ones and then I'll do some 999. All right, boss man likes me to run 10, 90% first. All right, we got three Mercury dimes. Three Mercury dimes, 90% silver. Three Mercury dimes, 90% silver. This is auction two. Three Mercury dimes. All right, Messy, thank you. It's auction two. All right, we're gonna do a 1958 Franklin half dollar. 1958. God, I can't even see that. I'm not on his this morning. I'm on mine. So Denver. 1958 Denver. Franklin half dollar, 90% silver. This is auction three. 1958 Franklin half dollar, 90% silver. $19.58 Franklin half dollar, 90% silver. All right, Zach, thank you. Auction three. All right, let's see how. All right, we're gonna do a 1921 Morgan silver dollar. 1921 Morgan silver dollar, 90% silver. You're welcome, Zach. All right, 1921 Morgan silver dollar, 90% silver. $19.21 Morgan silver dollar. All right, Zach, thank you. All right, let's do a 1945 Walking Liberty half dollar. 1945 Walking Liberty half dollar, 90% silver. This is auction number five. $19.45 Walking Liberty half dollar. All right, Nat, thank you. All right, let's do some 40%. We got a 1969. And I'll move the screen. 1967. 1969 and 1967. Two Kennedy half dollars, both 40% silver. This is going to be auction number 6. $1967 and $1969, two Kennedy half dollars. All right, Fruity Land, congratulations on the giveaway. 1967, 1969, two Kennedy half dollars, 40% silver. All right, Ed, thank you. All right, we're gonna run some more Mercuries. All right, let me see what I have left on the Morgans. All right, I have 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver, 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. This is auction number 7. 3 Mercury dimes, 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. Very messy. It's auction 7. Thank you. Let me. We're going to do a 1964 Washington quarter. 1964 Washington quarter and 1956 Washington quarter. Both 90% silver. A 64 and a 56. Do you ever get free shipping? I don't know if Bossman ever does free shipping, honestly. I don't start that. I mean, I don't mess with all that. He does that. 1956 and 1964, 2 Washington quarters, both 90% silver. This is auction number 8. 56 and 64, 2 Washington quarters, 90% silver. I got a raid. Oh, thank you. Oh, I appreciate. I am so sorry, guys. It is just me today. No moderator, no nothing. It is. So I'm trying to. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you, David. Sorry, I had to go back. Any 40% halves? Yes, I just ran some, but I can run some more of that. Boss man likes me to run. Oh, let me do. Okay. All right, 1968. Okay, I'm doing Morgan. I was looking at them to see what I had. And 1969. All right, 1968 and 1969, 2 Kennedy half dollars, 40% silver. Sorry, I'm trying to back it up. The auction 9. 1968 and 1969, 2 40% silver Kennedy halves. 1968, 1969. All right, Joe, thank you for your first purchase. All right. Another 1921 Morgan silver dollar. 1921 Morgan silver dollar. Comes in this direct fit. 1921 Morgan silver dollar. 90% silver. Coca-Cola bar. I do. Yes, I have a Coca-Cola bar. The 1921, I think like 64. I think he's telling me to run the silver at 64. I can do like some twosies, kind of like what I did yesterday with the Buffalo rounds. All right, thank you for your first purchase, Z Graham. Appreciate that. It's auction 10. All right, you're welcome. All right, I'm gonna do the Coca-Cola bar. Coca-Cola bar. All right, 1 ounce, $9.99 fine silver. Like to buy the world of Coke. 1 ounce, $9.99 fine silver. If I hear anything different from them, then I'd like to buy the world of Coke. It's a 1 ounce, $9.99 fine silver Coca-Cola bar. This is auction 11. And if I miss, I'm so sorry. Do you happen to have anything with a turtle or a whale shark? I do not. I don't. Thank you, Jeff. Auction 11. All right. I'm going to run a 2 ounce bullet. All right. Let me get these. I have them in bags. I don't have to touch them. I'm going to run. This is the one you're getting. And just get this back some. It's already in a bag. Maybe if it'll stay. All right. We're going to run a 2 ounce bullet. Run a 2 ounce bullet. 2 ounce silver bullet. All right, this is what I'm running, but you're going to get the one in the bag, okay? Just wanted you to see it. All right. All right, guys. This is a 2 ounce bullet. 2 ounce bullet. 2 ounce bullet. This is going to be auction 12. A 2 ounce bullet. 2 ounce looks like this. This is just our display one. You get the one in the bag. 2 ounce bullet. 2 ounce bullet. 2 ounce silver. $9.99. All right, Z.E. Graham. Thank you. That was auction 12. Trying to check make sure nobody asked for anything else. Sorry. Oh, all right. Let's do a 1/4 ounce. Let's do a 1/4 troy ounce, $9.99 fine silver. A 1/4 troy ounce. It's got the Aztec calendar on the back. Comes in this cool cap. 1/4 troy ounce, $9.99 fine silver. 1/4 troy ounce. If y'all can read that in any large cents. All of our large cents are online. You can go to www.integritycoinstore.com and check there. All right, we got a 1/4 troy ounce, $9.99 fine silver. This is auction 13. A 1/4 troy ounce, $9.99 fine silver. 1/4 troy ounce. 1/4 troy ounce, $9.99 fine silver. All right, Joe, thank you. All right, let's run a. All right, we have a cowboy and an Indian. Cowboy and an Indian. This is called like a break apart or a breakaway. I don't know, it's a 1/2 troy ounce on one side and a 1/2 troy ounce on the other. Apparently you can break these in half if you want to. I don't really know why you would, but so it's 1 ounce, 1 troy ounce, $9.99 fine silver. All right, 1 troy ounce, $9.99 fine silver. Divisible, is that what it's called? Okay. I don't know. Somebody said breakaway, somebody said break apart. I really don't know. Okay, it's a divisible. How about that? All right, guys, so it's 1 ounce, $9.99 fine silver. And boss man. 1 ounce, $9.99 fine silver. 1 ounce, $9.99 fine silver. A divisible. 1/2 ounce on each side, cowboy and Indian. 1 ounce, $9.99, fine silver. All right, Jerry, thank you. That's auction 14. All right, let's try a bull and a bear. Try a bull and a bear. 1 ounce, $9.99 silver. It's got the bull and the bear on it. 1 ounce. 1 ounce. Yeah, I'm going to run some 999 and then I'll go back to 90%. All right. So, and then I'll put another Morgan up. 1 ounce, 1 troy ounce, 999 silver. It's got the bull and the bear. All right. 1 troy ounce, 999 silver. It's got the bull and the bear. Got the bull and the bear. For the stock market, 1 ounce, 999 silver. It's auction 15. All right, Jerry, thank you. All right, let's try a bull and bear. Yes. All right. What I'm going to do, this is the Aztec Eagle Warrior. I think that's what it was called, the Eagle Warrior. It's got the middle of the Aztec calendar on the back. It's 1 ounce, 999 fine silver. Aztec Eagle Warrior. All right. Aztec Eagle Warrior. Aztec Eagle Warrior. This one's pretty cool. These are new. 1 ounce, 999 silver. And the Aztec calendar. Aztec Eagle Warrior. Aztec Eagle Warrior. All right, Jerry, thank you. Hey, boss man, how you feeling? That was auction 16. What's the orange coin roll? That is a roll of quarters from SD Bullion. And if boss man's on, he will tell me what I can run that at. Yes, but it's a quarter roll. 64 and pre-60, 1964. So 90%, 90% silver. All right, I hope y'all can see that. All right. Let's do, I didn't do a lot of maples yesterday. All right, we're gonna do a 2014 Canada Maple Leaf. It's got beautiful Queen Elizabeth on the front, $5 piece. And we've got the Canada Maple Leaf, 1 ounce, 9999 fine silver. It's got the privy mark with the maple leaf on it. All right, 1 ounce, 9999 fine silver, Canada Maple Leaf. There's 40. It's $10 face. $10 face. I'm trying to get the price. I thought Boss Man had jumped on to give me a price. If he doesn't, I'm going to go out on a limb and say 410. Yeah, 410 is what he did yesterday. So, all right, Jeff, thank you. It was auction 17. 410. I don't know if y'all see that, but all right, let's do. All right, we're going to do a Canada Wildlife Series. This is a 2014 Beautiful Queen Elizabeth. All right, this 1 ounce, 9999 fine silver. This is the Canada Wildlife Series. It's got the eagle on the back. 1 ounce, 999 fine silver. Can y'all see that? I feel like it's 1 ounce, 999 fine silver, Canada Wildlife Series. Beautiful Queen Elizabeth on the front. Canada Wildlife Series. Nope. All right. I'm going to run the roll just because. All right. So 40 quarters. 40 quarters. Hope y'all can see that. Those are all 1964 and before. 1964 and before. There's 40, $10 face. Boss man said I can run this at 410. That's a really good deal. He's not here this morning, but we hope he's feeling better. 40, $10 face. I don't know if it says it anywhere on there. It is a very great deal. $40, 1964, and yes, it is under spot. Yes, he did that yesterday too. Yeah, y'all let me know if y'all want me to run that. It is a really good deal. All right. What size gold is in black? Okay, so I have multiple ones. I don't know if the ones y'all can see. This is a 1 gram. 1 gram. All right, boss man, if you're on, tell me the price of gold today. 1 gram. Is he on? $10. Yeah. No, unfortunately. All right, boss man just said 165. 165. I guess gold is going back up. I'm just going to run it just to see if anybody's interested. 1 gram fine gold. 1 gram fine gold. 1 gram fine gold. 1 gram, 9999 fine gold. Looks like a credit card. They're made for you to carry in your wallet like a credit card. Silver stackers. I think I have some silver stackers. I don't have any. No, I don't have any Phoenix Mint Lions. 1 gram. 1 gram. Oh my God, 1 gram. 1 gram. All right. Yeah, I did pull a Morgan out for you. I did pull a Morgan out. And now I have like a bunch of 1921s. I'm sorry. It's a 1921 Morgan silver dollar. 1921 Morgan silver dollar. What is this? Oh my God. I really can't see on my screen, guys. Yeah. 1921 Denver. 1921 Denver. Comes in this direct fit. 1921 Denver Morgan silver dollar. I'm going to run this. 1921 Denver Morgan silver dollar, 90% silver. 1921 Morgan silver dollar, 90% silver. This is auction 18. 1921 Denver Morgan silver dollar. All right, Buxton. Thank you. Yeah, I'm out of Morgans, guys. That was all I really had. All right, we're going to do another 2-ounce bullet and see if anybody's interested. All right. I'm going to do another 2-ounce bullet. So this is what it looks like. This is just our 2-ounce 999 silver, 2-ounce bullet. All right. That's just our display one, but we're doing the one in the bag. Okay. 2-ounce 999 silver bullet, 2-ounce 999 silver bullet, 2-ounce 999 silver bullet. This is auction 19. Any barber quarters? We do have some barber quarters, actually. 2-ounce 999 silver bullet. All right, Jeff, thank you. Yes, I can. I gotta do these one at a time. Boss man makes me do these one at a time. So 1904, 1904, New Orleans, barber quarter. 1904. New Orleans, barber quarter. All right, this will be auction 20. 1904, barber quarter. 1904, New Orleans, barber quarter. 90% silver. 1904, barber quarter. 1904, barber quarter. All right, Jeff. That was auction 20. Thank you. No one listens to the rush. I can't do that. I like my job. I love my job, actually. I'll run them back to back, though. 1898. 1898, barber quarter. I love when you can read the words all the way around. 1898. 1898, barber quarter. 90% silver. This is going to be auction 21. 1898, barber quarter. 1898, barber quarter. 90% silver. $18.98 barber quarter. All right, Buxton, thank you. That was 21. All right, I'm going to do some different quarters. All right, 2001 San Francisco. It's a Kentucky silver proof quarter. All right, 2001 silver proof quarter. That's Kentucky. And a Rhode Island, 2001 San Francisco silver proof quarter. All right, so we got two 90% silver, two 90% silver quarters, a Kentucky 2001 and a Rhode Island 2001. Both San Francisco, both silver proof quarters, 90% silver. This is auction 22. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Two silver proof quarters, Kentucky and Rhode Island. All right, Nat, good pickup. Thank you. Auction 22. I love when I get to meet people from on here, and I met Nat. He came in the store. It was awesome. I love when I could put a face to the names. All right, we have three Mercury dimes. Three Mercury dimes, 90% silver. Three Mercury dimes, 90% silver. This is auction 23. Three Mercury dimes, 90% silver. Three Mercury dimes, 90% silver. All right, Buxton, thank you so much. That was auction 23. All right, we're going to go back to a cowboy and an Indian. All right, apparently these are called divisibles. All right, so you got a half a troy ounce on one side, a half a troy ounce on the other. Your divisibles, you can break them apart. Cowboy and Indian. So it is 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. 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 Divisibles. 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. This is auction 24. All right, Joe, thank you. Auction 24. All right, let's do a 10th. I haven't done a 10th all day. I'm going to do a 10th troy ounce. 10th troy ounce, 999 fine silver. Has the Aztec calendar on the back. A 10th troy ounce. 10th troy ounce. This is auction 25. 10th troy ounce, 999 fine silver. A 10th troy ounce. 10th troy ounce, 999 fine silver. Tenth troy ounce, 999 fine silver. That was a steal. Good pickup, Kill Bill. That was auction 25. All right, let's do. You're welcome. All right, we're gonna do a. Actually, that was auction 25. So I'm gonna do a giveaway. I see people asking for a giveaway. I'm gonna do a buyer's giveaway. Boss Man loves us to do buyer's giveaway. Show our appreciation for our buyers. So I'm gonna run a buyer's giveaway. I'm gonna do a 1944 Walking Liberty $50. Oh, thank you for sharing our show. I appreciate it. 1944 Walking Liberty $50, 90% silver. This is going to be auction 26. God, I got to get my nails done. 1944 Walking Liberty. Yes, I do have more Mercury dimes. 1944 Walking Liberty $50, 90% silver. $1944 Walking Liberty $50. All right, Buxton. That was auction 26. I have a couple Barber dimes. I don't have many. I have like, I think one little 2-pack, I think. All right, we got 3 Mercury dimes. 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. This is going to be auction 27. 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. All right, Messy, thank you. That was auction 27. All right, I'll run the Barbers. It's the only 2 I've got. The only 2 I've got. 2 Barber dimes, 1907, 1902. 2 Barber dimes. The only ones I have made up, so. And I don't have anybody here. We are very short-handed today. It is just me and Boss Man's son. So very, very short-handed today. I can't run in the back and grab any more. Our Flying Eagles are on our website at www.integritycoinstore.com. I don't know if I have any Indian heads laying around right here. I'll have to look. 2 Barber dimes. 2 Barber dimes, 90% silver. 2 Barber dimes, 90% silver. All right, Messy, thank you. That was auction 28. What do we do? What are these? All right. All right, we have a 2005 San Francisco, Oregon silver proof quarter. 2005 Oregon and a 2005 San Francisco silver proof quarter, West Virginia. Both 90% silver. They're silver proof quarters. Silver proof quarters. An Oregon and a West Virginia, both 2005 San Francisco silver proof quarters, both 90% silver. This is going to be auction 29. Two 2005 San Francisco silver proof quarters, Oregon and West Virginia. This is auction 29. All right, Nat, thank you. Are they asking again for the roll? I see. Boss Man's up here. I don't know. I'm going to run it anyways because all right. SD Bullion, roll of quarters. There's 40 quarters, $10 space, all 64 and before. All 64 and before. So I don't know exactly the years, but they are all 90% silver. All 90% silver. This is under spot, under melt, should I say. Boss Man gives a killer deal on these. 40 quarters, all 64 and before. We don't know the exact years, but they are all 90%. 90%. This is auction 30. You didn't mean to bid. Okay. And the winner of the giveaway is Nat Willie. Congratulations. All right. Boss Man is going to have to do that. I don't know how to do that. I don't know, I'll call and see what to cancel.
Oh, cancel what?
An auction.
Does it say on the side, no cancellation?
I don't know today. Yes. It's an accidental bid. All right, we have a 1961 Denver. Franklin half dollar, 90% silver. 1961 Denver. Franklin half dollar, 90% silver. This is auction 31. 1961 Denver. Franklin half dollar, 90% silver. I'll have to get with Boss Man on that because I really don't know how to do that. 1961 Franklin half dollar, 90% silver. $1961 Denver Franklin half dollar. All right, Chucky. Thank you. That was auction 31. Let's see. All right, let's do a quarter ounce. So quarter troy ounce, 999 fine silver. Quarter troy ounce, 999 fine silver. We got the Incused Indian. Incused Indian and the eagle on the back. Right there on the bottom. I don't know if y'all can see that. A quarter troy ounce, 999 fine silver. Quarter troy ounce, 999 fine silver. This is auction 32. A quarter troy ounce. Quarter troy ounce, 999 fine silver. You'll see that. Quarter troy ounce. Quarter troy ounce, 999 fine silver. Quarter troy ounce, 999 fine silver. All right, Cyber Chucky, thank you. That was auction 32. Let's see what else we have here. Why are these all the same year? All right. We're going to do a 1963. 1963. And 1935D. 2 Washington quarters, both 90% silver. 2 Washington quarters, both 90% silver. 1963 and 1935. This is going to be auction 33. 1963 and 1935. 2 Washington quarters, both 90% silver. 1963 and 1935. 2 Washington quarters. This is auction 33. All right, Ed, thank you. Bye-bye, July. Ben message me about July 9th order. All right. I'll check on that after the show. And if I can't help, then when Boss Man comes back, he will. Some things I can help with, some things I can't. I just work here. Boss Man is the boss, so, but I will check the message. Yeah, all right. We got 3 Mercury dimes, 3 Mercury dimes, 3 Mercury dimes. They're 90% silver, 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. This is auction 34. 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. I don't know why the time keeps changing. 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. All right, Cyber Chucky, thank you so much. That was auction 34. All right. Boss Man was doing this yesterday. We're gonna see how this works out. All right, guys. We're gonna do 2 Buffalo, Indian and Buffalo. Oh, and they flip this way. 999 fine silver rounds. 2 1 troy ounce. 2 1 troy ounce. Buffalo and Indian. All right. 2 different ones, but all right, guys, we're gonna see how this does. He was doing this yesterday. All right, guys, these are pretty much. Oh, whoa. These are like right at spot, guys. Right at spot. 2 Buffalo silver rounds, 999 fine silver. 2 Buffalo rounds, 999 fine silver. 2 Buffalo rounds. This one's a 2017. 2 Buffalo rounds, right at spot. All right. Oh, nobody's interested in those this morning. Definitely just the normal UPS, so nothing. It's called in, it helps find. Okay. Yeah, I'll check on that too. Let's see. Let's do some 40%. All right, we have a 1967. 1967, and I hate running the same year. We'll find a different year. All right, and a 1965. And a 1965. 1967 and a 1965. 2 Kennedy half dollars, both 40% silver. This is auction 35. 1965, 1967, 2 Kennedy half dollars, both 40% silver. $1965, 1967, 40% silver, Kennedy half dollars. 1965 and 1967, 2 Kennedy half dollars. $40 silver, Kennedy half dollars. All right, Hump 77, thank you so much for your first purchase. That was auction 35. All right, we'll run another buyer's giveaway. He loves doing buyer's giveaways, show our appreciation. We love it. We love it. All right, let's see what else we have in here. The stackers. That's what I was looking for. All right. We're going to do a stacker. All right, it's got the Morgan on the front, the Eagle on the back. All right, this is a 1 troy ounce 999 fine silver. Is a stacker. It stacks like poker chips. I love these. I know I'm a gambler. It's a bad habit. But 1 troy ounce 999 fine silver. Stacks like poker chips. One troy ounce 999 fine silver. It's got the Morgan on the front, Morgan head on the front, and the eagle on the back. 1 troy ounce 999 fine silver, and it stacks like poker. All right, Clatter, thank you. That was auction 36. We'll do some more. Y'all seem to like these, so we'll do some more Mercury dimes. 3 Mercury dimes. 3 Mercury dimes. 90% silver. 3 Mercury dimes. 90% silver. This is auction 37. 3 Mercury dimes. 3 Mercury dimes. 90% silver. 3 Mercury dimes. 90% silver. 3 Mercury dimes. 90% silver. All right, Clatter, thank you. That was 37. All right, I have. Well, let's try another barber quarter. 1915. 1915 Denver. 1915 Denver. Barber quarter. 90% silver. 1915 Denver. Barber quarter. 1915 Denver. Barber quarter. 1915 Denver. Barber quarter. 90% silver. All right, Clatter, thank you. That was auction 38. I don't know if I ran any more of these. I'm going to do 2 1964. Chance, do you have a 1911? I can check while I'm running this auction. I can just check and see what I have in front of me. If not, you can try our website at www.integritycoinstore.com, but I will look and see what I have in front of me. All right. We got 2 1964 Kennedy half dollars, both 90% silver. It's going to be auction 39. All right, let me check. 1911. I don't know. Oh, 1911D. How about that? 2 1964 Kennedy half dollars, both 90% silver. Auction 39. All right, Clatter, thank you. All right. You have a 1911D. 1911 Denver. Barber quarter. 1911 Denver. Barber quarter. 90% silver. This is auction 40. 1911D. 1911 Denver. 1911 Denver Barber quarter. This is auction 40. All right, Cyber Chucky. Thank you. On the back, this is 40. All right, let's see. What do we want to run? I haven't ran a half. You're welcome. And the winner is Jumping Brain has a new Chevy 27. Congratulations. What a long name. All right, guys. All right, this is a. All right, I'll put this. All right, this is a half ounce. This is a half troy ounce. All right, it's got the Walking Liberty in the front. Flips this way. All right, it's 1/2 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. It says copy in the middle because it's the copy of the American Silver Eagle design. All right, but it is 1/2 ounce, 999 fine silver. 1/2 ounce, 999 fine silver. It's gonna be auction 41. 1/2 ounce. It's the copy of the design of American Silver Eagle. That's the front. Oh, 1/2 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. 1/2 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. 1/2 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. 1/2 troy ounce. 1/2 troy ounce. It is real. The copy on it is for the copy of the design because it looks like an American Silver Eagle. But it is real. It's just a copy of the design. We test everything that comes in here. That was auction 41. You're welcome. Oh, let's see. Let's do a different year maple. All right, we're going to do a 2019 beautiful Queen Elizabeth $5 Canada maple leaf. 1 ounce, 9999 fine silver. 1 ounce, 9999 fine silver Canada maple leaf. One ounce, 9999 fine silver Canada maple leaf. One ounce, 9999 fine silver Canada maple leaf. It's auction 42. All right, Clatter, thank you. 42. No, I already did I already ran, I didn't have a mini Morgan sitting in front of me. I don't have any more. And we are super, super shorthanded today. It's just me and Boss Man's son, so. All right, let's see. I'll do some more. It's kind of falling out of the hole. Let's see. Put that back in. All right. Yeah, no Carson Cities. I don't have any Carson Cities. All of those are on our website at www.integritycoinstore.com. All right. We got 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. I like running 90% too, Joey. All right, 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. That's going to be auction 43. 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. And I'm sorry if y'all wrote something in the chat and I missed. I have no moderator today. No help whatsoever. This is all me. So thank you, Clatter. I appreciate that. That was 43. We've got a few more of those, so I'm going to run those back to back. We got some 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. This is auction 44. 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. 3 Mercury dimes. 3 Mercury dimes. 90% silver. All right, Clatter, thank you. That was auction 44. All right, unless I find any more. Uh-oh, let me get that in the, so you can see it, get in the hole a little bit better. All right, these are my last 3 Mercury dimes. I think 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. This is auction 45. 3 Mercury dimes, 90% silver. 3 mercury dimes, 90% silver. All right, clatter, thank you. That was 45. All right, we're going to do 2 Washington quarters in 1956 and in 1942. All right, 2 Washington quarters. That's better. All right, 1956 and 1942, both 90% silver. This is going to be auction 46. 1956 and 1942. 2 Washington quarters, 90% silver. This is auction 46. All right, clatter, thank you. All right, guys, I'm going to run another 2-ounce bullet. All right, it's the one that comes in the bag, but this is our just for show. 2-ounce 999 silver. This is what you're getting in the bag. This is just for our display. I'm going to run this. All right, 2-ounce silver bullet, 2-ounce silver bullet, 2-ounce 999 silver bullet, 2-ounce 999 silver bullet, 2-ounce silver bullet, 2-ounce silver bullet, 2-ounce silver bullet. This is auction 47. All right, clatter, good pickup, thank you. And then let's see. Oh, what do we got for 38 and 49? Let's see. Let's do. Trying to see something I haven't done today. Oh, let's do a Mickey Mouse. I ran a Mickey Mouse this morning. All right, we have a Mickey Mouse. All right, it's got Steamboat Willie from 1928 on the back. 1-ounce 999 fine silver. Mickey Mouse with the Steamboat Willie. 1-ounce 999 fine silver. All right, we have the Mickey Mouse with the Steamboat Willie. Mickey Mouse with a Steamboat Willie, 1-ounce 999 silver. All right, clatter, thank you so much. That was auction 48. All right, let's see what else I haven't ran today. Oh, let's try this. Let's try. My mom is still in surgery. I hope the auction went well. Oh, let me know how it goes. Please text me and let me know. Hopefully everything's going well there. Your mom's surgery is way more important than this auction, but thank you. All right, we have silverback precious metal, 999 fine silver, 1-ounce. Take your silverback, 2022. Silverback precious metals, 999 fine silver. I know, I haven't heard if Boss Man's surgery went well either, but he has been on and wrote a few things. I don't know if he is still on, but so I don't know how his surgery went. Hopefully it went well. Silverback precious metals, 999 fine silver, 1-ounce. Take your silverback. 1-ounce. Take your silverback. All right, clatter. Thank you. That was auction 49. All right, and for my last auction of the day, because we are very, very short-handed. Like I said, it's just me and Boss Man's son. We ran these yesterday. Y'all seem to like them. So we're going to do this for auction 50. All right, this is 20 Roosevelt dimes. 20 Roosevelt dimes. 90% silver, 20 Roosevelt dimes, 20 Roosevelt dimes, 90% silver, and he ran them for, I'm going to do the same thing he did yesterday. 20 Roosevelt dimes. This is our last auction of the day. 20 Roosevelt dimes, 90% silver. Last auction of the day. 20 Roosevelt dimes, 90% silver. So 64 and older. 20 Roosevelt dimes, last auction of the day. Then I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And ours is going to be long. I never close. So, all right, 20 Roosevelt dimes, 90% silver. 20 Roosevelt dimes, 90% silver. Yeah, 20 Roosevelt dimes. 20 Roosevelt dimes, 90% silver. All right, Clatter. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate everything. That was auction 50. It's my last auction. And I will see y'all back tomorrow morning. Bye, guys. I wave like that. I wave like they can see me. I wave like they can see me. Bye. You're welcome. Y'all have a wonderful